Dang, these toons cannot catch a break. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 cartoon characters who are unfairly and harshly hated. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at animated TV characters that generate undeserved ire from other characters within their respective shows. As such, fan hatred will not be taken into account, as that's a list for another day.
And Patrick is a dirty, stinky, rotten friend stealer! I can fix this.
Number 10. Klaus, American Dad.
He paid a woman to pee on my body! Oh, he beat up a cop! And then somehow he paid off the cop, and then he peed on me too!
You gotta admit, it's hard to win respect when you spend every waking moment swimming around in a bowl. Such is life when you're a goldfish. But the thing is, Klaus wasn't always a goldfish. He was once an accomplished Olympic skier whose consciousness was transferred into the body of a goldfish by the CIA to keep him from winning gold. If being made into a house pet isn't the lowest insult, we don't know what is. And it's not like he's without his merits.
I gotta go bet on this horse! I gotta save my SUV!
He's actually rather intelligent and offers good advice, but the Smith family is often quick to dismiss him, mostly because they can.
Stanislavski says that acting is the grandest lie.
Number 9. Daffy Duck, Looney Tunes.
Stand back, musketeers! They shall sample my blade.
Now here's a guy, a duck, who really deserves some slack. The straw loser of the Looney Tunes crew, Daffy is put down at nearly every turn, be it intellectually, physically, or both at the same time.
Duck season, fire!
Sure, he's got a massive ego and more quack than bite, but that's only because he desires respect and admiration, which are always just out of reach.
Now how about some color, stupid?
Hell, even the animators seem to have it out for Daffy. Fortunately for him, he finally got to be the hero in Looney Tunes Back in Action up on the big screen.
All credit for saving the human race goes to Daffy.
Exactly.
Oh, no you don't, Buster. You're the hero.
Number 8. Korra, The Legend of Korra.
Oops! Sorry about that. Excuse us. Coming through. Heads up.
You'd think that being the Avatar would be a more thankful job. What with bringing peace and harmony to the entire world being part of the job description.
Well then, why are you treating me like a criminal? Avatar, Aang, and your mother were friends. They saved the world together.
Turns out that people aren't so grateful, however, especially in the steampunk-esque future society of this sequel series, where the notion of an avatar has become an antiquated one.
The Avatar has put us all in a very difficult position, but my administration—
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I put you in a difficult position by fighting the giant force of pure evil that was going to destroy the whole world?
Korra may not be the most eloquent diplomat, but what she lacks in tact, she more than makes up for in heart. She's saved the world on multiple occasions, and she deserves to be regarded by its leaders as more than a sociological placeholder.
Get her out of my city.
Always a pleasure, Lynn. Let's go, Korra.
Sadly, she seldom is. Number 7. Lola Loud, The Loud House.
What? Guys, is there something wrong with my face?
When you're the 9th of 11 siblings, all of whom go by the surname Loud, it can be pretty difficult to stand out. Not for this beauty queen, however.
You got perfect. Hey, you washed off my makeup!
Thanks to her troublemaking behavior and obsession with her looks, she's seldom not on people's nerves in the household.
Don't you tell me to quiet down!
Sure, being around someone who can't go a full minute without whipping out a mirror and praising their allure will naturally elicit some eye rolls. But what do you expect from a 6-year-old who hasn't been taught about the pitfalls of vanity?
You can read? I am more than just a pretty face, Lincoln.
Plus, there's more to Lola than meets the eye, as she can also be compassionate to the one she loves.
If you win, we'll never complain about your butt cooties again.
Number 6. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants.
Where did everybody go?
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea. Only Bikini Bottom's most reviled denizen. That's who. In all seriousness though, we can see why people could find him annoying. most notably his neighbor Squidward, whose disagreeable disposition could warrant his own inclusion on this list.
Hey, Squidward, you want me to cast out over here so you can watch me?
How about you cast out over there so I can ignore you?
But SpongeBob, on the other hand, is good-spirited to a fault, and can be incredibly loyal to his friends and coworkers.
Maybe it's your voice.
Sure, his hyperactive behavior often results in mayhem, but it comes from the best of intentions, naive though they are.
You too, Patrick?
Yeah, everybody needs at least one day away from...
Number 5. Butters Stotch. South Park.
But what about everyone else? I have to tell my parents so they can come here too.
No, Butters! I can't let you risk it.
Aw, geez, poor Butters. The guy just wants to be liked, often going out of his way to please his classmates. Truth is, though, they just use him, particularly Cartman.
If I don't make it back in time with the others, then it will be up to you to repopulate the Earth.
But I'm the only one down here. What am I supposed to repopulate with?
Well, you know, with your wiener.
Sure, Butters spent some time as the supervillain Professor Chaos, but that was only because he felt spurned and unloved when the primary trio rejected him as their fourth friend. Speaking of which, we could have included Kyle Broflovsky, who often induces eye rolls for his didactic nature and self-righteousness, but we decided to go with Butters, whose own parents seem to be convinced that he's a criminal deviant.
Do you have any idea how grounded you are about to be, mister?
Why don't you shut up, Dad, and stick it in your ear for crying out loud?
If it's any consolation, Butters, we appreciate you.
But at the same time, I'm really happy that something can make me feel that sad. It's like, it makes me feel alive, you know?
Number 4, Dr. Zoidberg, Futurama.
If we want information, we'll have to do us an old-fashioned alien autopsy. Hooray!
Hooray, it's Zoidberg, said pretty much no one ever. But you know what? We say that he gets a bad rap. Sure, he disgusts nearly every member of the Planet Express crew with his general appearance and strange eating habits, but if you were basically homeless, you'd probably eat anything in sight too. And while he may not be a very good doctor, he is always willing to help when and if he can.
I'm a surgeon. When I see two body parts, I sew them together and see what happens.
Regardless, people tend to take him for granted, even though he likes just about everybody.
Zoidberg, take 3 steps to your right!
Oh!
Except for Bender, but that makes sense.
Human emotion no longer concerns me.
Number 3, Lisa Simpson, The Simpsons.
It's bad enough they're all eating meat. They don't have to rub it in my face. Ah!
Boy, being the most talented denizen of Springfield is a pretty thankless job.
Okay, Lisa. Altissimo register.
With an IQ of 159 at just 8 years old, the middle child of the Simpson clan has just about got it all figured out, often acting as the moral and rational center of the show.
Good news, everyone! You don't have to eat meat. I made enough gazpacho for all.
I don't like gazpacho.
And while she's often right, she's largely viewed as something of a know-it-all by her peers.
Prohibition may be unpopular, but it's the law, and we still have
Go to your room, Lisa.
Who needs friends, though, when you're also a master of the saxophone? Fortunately, her genius won't go unnoticed forever, as she's destined to become President of the United States. As it should be.
And my administration will focus on the 3 R's. Reading, writing, and refilling the ocean.
Number 2, Courage. Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Sorry.
Courage is not a stupid dog, no matter what Eustace says.
Stupid dog! You made me look bad!
But he's easily scared, in case the title wasn't an indication. Which is why the cranky farmer's favorite pastime is donning a spooky mask and scaring the bejesus out of the poor mutt. Sure, Muriel treats Courage with respect, but that hardly makes up for the endless amount of abuse he endures at the hand of Eustace, and a whole slew of supernatural creatures. We can't help but feel bad for him, because at the end of the day, all he's trying to be is a good dog. Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Hi, I'm Clover. Is it me, or does Clover fall in love more often than Mandy maxes out her credit card?
You may not be feeling well. I can sympathize with that, but I'm trying to... Serves you right!
All we gotta do is figure out which pieces go where. Like a jigsaw puzzle. Oop. I'm just trying to help.
I think you've helped enough already.
Number 1, Meg Griffin, Family Guy.
And honestly, when I turn 18, I don't know that I ever want to see you again.
3 words. Shut up, Meg.
Yeah, you're the new me.
Shut up, Meg.
This saying has become the quintessential mantra for those dealing with the eldest Griffin child.
Hey, Meg, you got something on your shirt.
So much so that nearly her entire characterization can be boiled down to how much others abuse and belittle her, to the point that her being the butt of the joke is the joke.
Meg, who let you back in the house?
She may not be a saint, but like her or not, she rarely deserves the torment thrown her way. She finally stood up for herself in the bottle episode Seahorse Seashell Party, but ultimately accepted her role as the family lightning rod.
Your only arguable accomplishments are your kids. And look at us. We're a disaster.
Come on, Meg. Don't sell yourself short.
Is it too much to ask to be treated with a little decency from my brother? Maybe show me some kind of kindness by not jumping on the Let's Get Meg family bandwagon?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.